Yeah, yeah. What's good with y'all right there? Shout out to the 60 in the chat. You hear me? I see y'all. Kid Sullivan, Rockhead 81, Kylie Wesley. Hey, look, real quick. In the chat is some motherfucker posing as Unk underscore 2020. Drop the comment at 704. Say, yeah, yeah, that ain't me. Y'all know damn well I don't yeah, yeah like that. I'm blocking your motherfucking ass, boy. Don't ever impersonate me. Don't ever do that. Block that motherfucker. You getting blocked. There's what his name? Some dumb goy or whoever the fuck you are. Quit impersonating, nigga. You know what I mean? We don't need you over here. Impersonating ass nigga. Let's block his motherfucking ass. Shout out to everybody in the chat already. Pull up on me, step on that like button. Hey, look, if y'all was with me last night, y'all witnessed me have a fucking episode. I fuck around got too high. At least I thought. So when I got off the live and laid down about 30 minutes later, I was throwing the fuck up. I don't know what the hell was wrong. I think it was a little slight stomach virus or something going around this motherfucker. I don't know what it was. But yeah, hell, it took me a while to bounce back, but I'm back. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Maloney, where you been at, boy? Shout out Maloney in the chat. I see you, baby. I see you. Shout out Puerto Rican Johnny. C. Dougie. Hey, Shelly Long, where you been? Shelly been in the chat. She been in here. Hood House Beats. What's up, Hook House Beats? Mr. West League. I see you. Y'all see the title, goddammit. You see the thumbnail. See the thumbnail, see the title. We're gonna cam up here in a minute. We're gonna do it like I said, we're gonna do it last night. And of course I got me a couple green things. Shit, hell, I knew it wasn't the bud that had me on that shit. I knew it wasn't the smoke. Hey B, what's good, baby? Y'all step on that like button. Subscribe if you new. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. Shout out to everybody in here already. T, I see you, my G. He say, yeah, we in here. Andrew say, preach it on. Andrew, I got some shit for y'all tonight. Shout out Black Frank, the Black Frank Wretch. I think that's Black Matt Rule. Shout out Black Matt Rule. If you back my nigga, you can come back. You ain't banned forever. Quite frankly, a lot of niggas been asking about your little bitch ass. You know what I mean? Shout out Austin Wright, Robert Lindsay. We in here. Lamar Mayfield, Shelly Long again, Dead Rabbit. We finna talk something. Let me see. I got it. Get into a couple of these green things. We go cam up tonight. Hell, y'all know what time it is. I missed y'all. Rockhead, what's good? Oh, he say, nah, this Antoine Lynch. Okay. Shout out Antoine Lynch. I remember you from the chat. I remember you. Brandon Poalaji. What's good, Brandon? He say, what he say? He say Lamar will never win a Super Bowl. You goddamn right he won't. Look, don't be taking words out of my mouth. Let's get into the content. Evidently, y'all in the chat talking about this shit. Let me get my shit off. Big Cat, what poppin', nigga? He said, you gonna let me bust that? What? Big Unk. What the fuck is that? Big Unk, what up? You gonna let me bust that butt on? Now I know, Big Cat, I know you ain't asked me about busting my wife ass or some shit. Is that what you saying, nigga? You say you would go bust a nut on my wife ass, Big Cat? I know that ain't what you said. Big Cat, is that what you just said, nigga? Confirm that. Yeah, I'm gonna let you confirm that first. Hold on, let me look you in your fucking eyes before you confirm that. Big Cat, I'm gonna ask you again. Now I don't know if there could be a nigga fronting in the chat. You know what I mean? I know Big Cat ain't gonna play with me like that. Shout out, hey, look, whoever that was, block that nigga as well. That ain't Big Cat. Yeah, niggas in my chat impersonating motherfucker. What the hell going on? Oh, fuck ass nigga. Yeah, that wasn't Big Cat. Don't play with me, boy. Whoever you are. Yeah, that's a fake Big Cat. Who that dude? Oh, look, goddamn, nigga, the channel ain't that big for you bitches to be coming out all over the place trying to troll on that level. That shit don't mean nothing. Yeah, Dada B, we know that's a fake account. I know damn well my nigga Big Cat ain't gonna goddamn play with me like that. I know Big Cat in real life, nigga. Not no internet shit. I know that nigga in real life. So I know damn well he wouldn't play like you. You gotta try that shit with another young dumbass nigga, boy. Whoever you are. Shout out to these young dumbass niggas in the chat. Now let's get to the content. Now you see the title, you see the thumbnail, you see the motherfucking title. The Carolina Panthers are interested in Lamar Jackson. And I'm gonna tell you why. In the thumbnail, I actually put the actual clip in the thumbnail from the actual shit. It's in the thumbnail. Now, what the thumbnail reads is that if we're gonna acquire a Lamar Jackson, first off in the chat, who wants Lamar? Do you want Lamar Jackson on this team? In the chat, I need to know. Is Lamar Jackson worth it? Do us as Panther fans want Lamar Jackson? In the chat, yes or no? Yeah, Dr. B, they using our pictures and all. So I already know it's some old fraudulent shit. Some old sideways niggas, you hear me? I already know that. Fuck wrong with these niggas? Yeah. See, I thought I told y'all to block these motherfuckers. Panthers Uncensored. Shout out my moderators. Because that is not the real Big Cat. Now back to the green thing. Anyway, in order to acquire a Lamar Jackson for the Carolina Panthers, here's what the trade will sound like. In this package, the Baltimore Ravens is going to want a first rounder, which is our 9th overall. They're going to want a second rounder, which is the 39th pick. In next year's draft, they want a first round pick and a third round pick. In the 2025 draft, the Baltimore Ravens also want a first rounder and a third rounder. Now let me repeat that if y'all didn't hear it. They want a first and a second this year, first and a third next, and a first and a third in 2025. In order for a team such as the Carolina Panthers to get or acquire a Lamar Jackson from a Baltimore Ravens. That's the type of shit it's gonna cost us. And now I want to ask y'all a question because just yesterday or the day before, we was talking about the draft capital that the Carolina Panthers have, and how much of that capital would we be willing to part with? You know what I mean? In order to move up to that number 1 overall pick. A lot of y'all said it was steep. Again, I told y'all the first offer, and I told y'all the second offer that's actually new research that the Chicago Bears, without Brian Burns attached to this package, again, they want a first and second this year, a first in 24, and a first in 25. That's 4 picks versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Lamar Jackson. So, with that being said, if I'm going to give up a first and a second this year, which I really don't have a problem with, honestly. I don't have a problem with coming off a first and a second this year if it's going to move us up to the first overall pick. I'm gonna give Chicago that first. We're gonna swap 1 for 9, and then I'm gonna turn around and give them that 39th pick in the second round, our first second round pick. I'm gonna give it to them. Yeah. Y'all can have that. Take that. That's you. That's you right there. Take it with you. You hear me? Now, next year in 24, they also want a first round pick for the number 1 overall. I'm giving it to them. I'm giving it to them because I told y'all yesterday, the Carolina Panthers, we own all our picks, rounds 1 through 4. And in the 5th round, we have 3 picks. I'm coming off that first next year as well. Make no mistakes about it. You can have that. You have that, motherfucker. Take it with you. Now, 2025, you want a first in 25? You can have that, motherfucker. Take it. You can have it. I'm going to give it to you. So, give me 1 second. So, with all that being said, the price to pay to move up to get the first overall pick is not nearly as steep to acquire somebody like a fucking Lamar Jackson, who again, shout out that nigga in the chat that said it, who will never win a championship game. Not a Super Bowl. I'm talking about a fucking division championship. A conference championship. Let me rephrase that. A conference championship. One of y'all gonna have to block them motherfuckers. They won't let me do it from the stream, y'all. Mm. But again, the capital that is gonna cost to move up to the first overall pick is not nearly as steep as that shit they want for a nigga like Lamar Jackson. Again, he'll never win a championship game. I'm talking about conference. Like, hell, he ain't never win an AFC championship game. He'll never. First off, Lamar Jackson is, and let's be clear, let's keep it a whole thing. He's a run first quarterback. Let's just be honest. Let's fucking be honest. At the collegiate level, the nigga was quite prolific, to say the least. But even at the NFL level, he is an X factor. Make no mistake about it. But like I said a while ago, Cam Newton may be the toughest running quarterback the game will ever see. So when I say that, I say there's no fucking way a Lamar Jackson with his frame lasts 9, 10 years in the NFL like Cam did, 8, 9 years at his peak, 7, 8, 9 years running the football. It ain't gonna happen. Lamar Jackson don't have the physique to do that. Look right now. We really don't know what's up with his knee. So if I'm the Carolina Panthers, and this is what you are, and this is what you are expecting for a team to really want. Let's say the Panthers, let's say David Tepper really wants Lamar Jackson, right? First and second this year, first and third next, and another first and third and 25 will fucking kill us, because it's actually going too deep. It's getting too deep until our fucking draft bag, for the, just to say the least. It's going too deep in there. When I can move up to the first overall pick with a first and a second this year and 2 firsts to follow it up. Shout out Kale. Shout out Kale for that cash app. What you say it, Kale? He said for so who call Lamar or just draft. Yeah. No. Derek Carr is a New Orleans Saint. I thought I told y'all that last night. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I did tell y'all that last night. Shout out my nigga Till to the legend, certified Saint fan. The Saints have already, by all accounts, signed Derek Carr. I mean, y'all gotta understand that nigga. Now, Derek Carr was in New Orleans yesterday. My sources say he left that bitch around 10:30 last night. My sources also tell me he was back in New Orleans today. Now, mind you, Derek Carr wasn't just riding around the damn city of New Orleans. No, he was at the organization. He was inside the walls, looking at the weight room, the training facility, the quarterback room. I mean, I think they actually took him through the locker room and everything. Now, with that being said, Derek Carr returned today. Now, by all accounts, that nigga's a New Orleans Saint. And if y'all don't believe that now, believe it when it come out. I guess you'll believe it when it come out in the news. But other than that, I know for a fact Derek Carr will sign with the Saints. If he don't, he don't. But I'm telling you, he will. Because nobody spends that much time if they, I mean, you're not gonna waste your time, just fucking around. It ain't gonna happen. I think the Saints might even come off their 29th pick. I think the Saints got back in the first round just to jump back out there, bitch. And they'll do it for Derek Carr, per what my source is telling me. Derek Carr's a Saint. Now, I asked y'all, I asked y'all, wait, what? Shit. I asked y'all yesterday if Derek Carr became a Saint, is it a problem? Do the Carolina Panthers have a fucking problem? What y'all tell me? Tell me what y'all told me. A lot of y'all told me it ain't gonna be no problem. But I think if the Saints, well, fuck it, it ain't even think. I know if the Saints land Derek Carr, they got wide receivers in place. Now, mind you, they still may move Alvin Kamara. But if the Saints land Derek Carr, they right back in contingency. And y'all must understand that. Derek Carr is who he is. Granted, and then on top of that, he'll put that bitch in the dome. He gonna play in the dome on turf. Derek Carr can make all the throws. Let's make no mistake about that. I mean, if he becomes a New Orleans Saint, the Saints well, what I will say is that the Saints are not that far out there. If they land Derek Carr, they may actually bump in front of us as far as on paper. You know what I mean? As of now, the Saints land Derek Carr, especially when the New Year League starts, which is approaching fast. You know what I mean? Right after the combine, I think I gave y'all the dates for these events. You know what I mean? The combine, I think, is over in March 6th, somewhere around in there. No, somewhere around in there. I got the dates. Shout out Zaire. Zaire, what's popping? Clutch fire. Damn, this shit good there. It's good there. Okay, I got y'all. Now back to the content. I told y'all Saints will sign Derek Carr, which puts them out in front of us as far as the quarterback search go. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, that's a knock on the Carolina Panthers. If Derek Carr does sign with the Saints, now shout out Big Cat. My nigga did a video earlier saying that there was rumors or reports that Derek Carr had a meeting with the Panthers and he ditched him. He dipped on him. You know what I mean? He slipped out there, he poured out their puss on him. That's what the reports say. And if that's a fact, it's only a fact because he was in New Orleans to 10:30 last night, goddamn it, and he stayed in New Orleans, got up this morning, and took his ass back to the organization, which means it's a done deal. That's what the fuck that means. It means it's a done deal. You talk all you want about Derek Carr, but that nigga get with the Saints. Then they put a couple more pieces around them there. I don't know what they'll do as far as what they want in players if they go on free agency, but quite frankly, they jump on Derek Carr, they getting to jump out, they getting to jump on the free agency. You know what I mean? Fuck the New Orleans Saints. Shout out my nigga Till. Let's move on. Fuck going on here? Oh yeah. In other words, in other news, we do know that Ben McAdoo was fired yesterday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, and then my sources tell me Ben McAdoo actually got an interview for the OC job and just didn't get it. So I was thinking he was fired or cut or just released, like, nigga, your service no longer needed. But Ben McAdoo actually was able to interview for that goddamn position. So with that being said, and he didn't cut it, or what the reports is saying is that they had two different views on what the offense was supposed to be, or the scheme or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was between him, Tep, and Frank. I don't know. But they had different views on what the offense was supposed to look like. That's the reports. That's what came out. And in other words, again, shout out Jim Bob Cooter, because they haven't get this nigga a title yet, but my sources is telling me the Carolina or Frank White or whoever in the organization has titled this nigga or given this nigga a consultant tag. He's walking around the Carolinas as a consultant. Jim Bob Cooter is right now. Bitch, is you the OC or not? Now, what I want to know, are you going to take the job or not? Or you just going to be on some old freelance shit, on some old contractor shit? Pay me for about 3 weeks and I'll give you my mind I'll give you my insight for 3 weeks to a month. Is that type shit you on? If Jim Bob Cooter's that damn revered about his offense, you know what I mean? Or that damn sought out because of his offensive mind, that bitch need to be a damn owner and a coach. I ain't never seen this type of shit, man, with the Carolina Panthers, especially with the ownership. Now, mind you, I'm not that invested. I'm not invested with other teams. Even when I was a little nigga coming up, the teams that I was repping then, I wasn't invested in them to understand the organization. Shout out to hold on, let me get that name right. Shout out to Kale again for that cash app. Yeah. Show that love. What you said, Kale? Let me see what you said. I got you. Let me see what you said. He said, for if we get rid of Sam, what do we ask for? Huh? So if we get rid of Sam, what do we ask for? Oh, you talking about, well, we can't trade Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's not on our roster to trade. So Sam, if we don't sign Sam Darnold or re-sign him, he's gonna go, he go wherever he wants, whenever he wants. So we don't get to trade Sam Darnold. We don't have that option. Shout out Taducci. Shout out Taducci. I see you, Taducci. Shelly Long say, come with it. Yeah. Jim Bob Cooter. Yeah, like I said, if you the OC, bitch, say you the OC. Go ahead and sign up, man. Go on and sign on the line, because now a lot of y'all think we waiting on Phillies on Phillies on one of the guys off of the Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff. But I've been hearing that everybody from the Eagles coaching staff said they gonna stay in place, whether win or lose tomorrow. I mean Sunday in the Super Bowl. They gonna stay in place from what I'm hearing. So if that's the case, us as Panther fans or those as Panther fans who have an eye on one of the goddamn Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff, you might wanna pull out that pussy. Cause it ain't gonna shake. That shit ain't shaking. Simple, man. And I want to circle back. I want to circle back real quick to the Lamar Jackson thing. To the Lamar Jackson package versus the #1 overall pick package. Now let me say this before I get off of it. I'm gonna drop the link. But let's say you take a play, and first off, I want to know why the Baltimore Ravens think Lamar Jackson is worth all of that. First round, second round, first round, third round, first round, third round. You're getting 6 premium picks. I'm wondering why you feel, or does the Baltimore Ravens even have ground to feel like that? Again, shout out to Kale for that cash app. Kale showing love. He say, forget my name right. Much love, man. What's your fucking name, nigga? Kel? Or Kyle? Is it Kyle? Want me to say Kyle? My bad, my G. Kyle, I love you for that. He say, get his fucking name right, huh? Yeah. Y'all jump in that cash app, man. Yo, don't let Kyle or Kyle run it up on your ass. I'm gonna say Kyle now. Shout out Kyle. Don't let Kyle run circles around y'all ass. Step on that goddamn like button. Subscribe if you new over here. You know what time it is. Back to the content. Anyway, shout out Kyrie for that cash app. Kyrie, you know I love you, boy. You know I love you. Hey, yo, again, y'all know I got the Super Bowl watch party. I'm going to stream it live on StreamYard. But we won't show the game. I won't show the Super Bowl on StreamYard. But we're gonna have actual. We will be listening and we will be watching. But like I say, I only got room for 10 of y'all. Hey, no. Shout out my guy who already locked the spot up. I got room for 9 or 8 of y'all now. $20. Watch the Super Bowl with me. Get on the live show with me. We're going to get lit. We're going to get lit. We're going to watch the Super Bowl and we're going to talk shit. And and to be honest, I'm going to be honest. Don't send me $20 to get on my panel just to be a dry ass. You know what I mean? Make sure if you're watching the Super Bowl with me and I'm streaming it live on the underscore 2020 platform, make sure you got some energy with you. Don't come in this motherfucker dry. You know what I mean? Please don't do that. We're going to have a ball. I don't know. Make sure you get your smoke. Make sure you get your drink. We're going to watch the game. We're going to talk shit. Niggas won't bet. Get in the stream. Yeah, it's gonna cost you. I only got room for 8 of y'all now. You know what I mean? Cash app it to the goddamn cash app. And in the cash app, in the description, I need your phone number so I can text you the link. Simple. Directly. I don't want to put it on YouTube because if I put it on YouTube, niggas go jump in when they ain't supposed to jump in. You feel? And I know a lot of y'all watching this game Sunday. A lot of y'all got money on it. Yeah, man. Quite frankly, I just want to see some good football. You know what I mean? I want to see some good fucking football, good quarterback play. I want to see some good fucking football. That's all I want to see. And I'm going to watch it because it's the last game of the season. And quite frankly, we won't have another one to mid-August, goddammit. Middle of August. But it's all right. I'm gonna pick my fishing season up early this year. Fuck all that. We getting out here. Matter of fact, let me drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link because I want to know how y'all feel about these packages. these trade packages. The one for Lamar Jackson was it's going to cost us 6 premium picks. In case you didn't know what that type of trade would look like, let me enlighten you. In order for a team like the Carolina Panthers to trade for Lamar Jackson, it's going to cost us a first round this year, a second round this year, in next year's draft, a first and a third, in the 2025 draft, another first and a third. We talking blockbuster shit. Meanwhile, we could go at the Chicago Bears for that first overall pick this year, with a first and a second this year, a first next year, and a first in 25. I take that package any day. I tell you, oh y'all did. Hey, look, shout out to the niggas. Shout out to them niggas in the backstage running in this motherfucker. Hold on, I got you. Stay right there, CW. I got you, baby. What poppin'?
What up,
What
Unc?
poppin', nigga?
Hey, this all I gotta say. I'll be waiting on my money next week when Brian Johnson being announced. I'll be waiting on it. You
Oh.
can talk. Look. Hold on. You can talk that Jim Bob Cooter mess all you want. That man has been waiting to hear back from us for a week. What the problem is, the Colts are trying to hire the Eagles offensive coordinator. If the Colts hire the offensive coordinator from the Eagles and he gets the head coaching job, I'm out the game because Brian Johnson's going to be the new OC.
Yo, man, we
Well,
need to
yeah,
figure out
see,
what the
Dougie, see,
fuck we
that's why I
doing at
like making
quarterback,
bets like
man.
that. Now, shout out, see, Leo. Shout out Leo. Nigga got in my DM the other day, said you owe him 500
Oh
because you
yeah.
said, because Leo said Steve Wilkes would never coach in the NFL on any level again. He said you owe him $500, Leo. He want his money. He in my DM. And I remember you making that bet, Leo.
Yeah.
I
But
said,
yeah.
God damn, Leo, to put his goddamn foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
And yo, if we gonna be
But like
trading
but
three first round picks, we might as well just get a young quarterback, man. We don't want to.
Fact.
We don't.
That's a
It don't make
fact,
sense for us
Kyrie.
to. It don't make sense for us to trade three first round picks, and we still got to get a motherfucker what 200-300 million? Nah,
but
Yep.
I'm
it,
good.
but
I'm
let me
good.
let me say this and take care of some since we talking money. I be with my legs crossed waiting looking at my phone on Tuesday. That's all I gotta say. As
You
early as
said
Tuesday
Tuesday?
Early as Tuesday, they saying that even if it's Jim Bob Cooter, it's Jim Bob Cooter. If it's Brian Johnson, it's Brian Johnson.
Right.
I'd tell you another name that's coming out is the passing game coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's between those three. I don't know exactly who gonna get it, but I know for me personally, I don't think Jim Bob Cooter gonna get it because if we wanted to get it, why are we waiting to the Super Bowl to sit here and grab two coaches out of Philly?
Hey, yo, is it crazy that we haven't interviewed the enemy?
We're not. We're
Yeah, we
not.
not. The enemy ain't
Ben
going
don't have no
nowhere.
ties. Ben enemy has no
Nah,
ties
but
to
yo,
Frank
but
Wright
this,
or nobody.
I understand that, but I'm saying at this point in the enemy career, unless he goes somewhere where he could actually get
Kyrie,
some
I'll
credibility
place a bet.
with
I'll place
calling
a bet
plays,
with
bro.
people. Kyrie, I'll place a bet which is gonna be between Washington and the Baltimore Ravens. There's already reports out
What, for
there.
the enemy?
Yeah, yeah, it's already
Nah,
reports out
okay.
there.
Well, see,
He
Dougie,
need a
I like
job with
that. I
him.
like that, but I think the enemy is waiting to be the successor in Kansas City.
Well, I'll say
Andy
this on
Reid,
Sunday.
Andy
On
Reid
Sunday.
might be done after this year if
On
he
Sunday.
wins.
No, on Sunday. If he wins Sunday, it's already reports that Andy Reid may retire.
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, I heard the same
So
shit.
so
Now,
so so
I
so
think that's
it's
his
a lot
better
of
chance. That's his
um
best chance.
you just really made a point because it's a lot of scenarios out here with our head coaches right now. I mean, with our OC right now, with Indianapolis head coach, and with the Kansas City Chiefs. If Andy Reid sit there and win another Super Bowl,
Yep.
I do see Andy Reid doing what Bryce Arians did in Tampa Bay,
Yeah. Talk that shit.
making Todd Bowles his his new successor, and I can see Andy Reid making Eric Bieniemy his new successor.
Yeah, just like your boy did in Pittsburgh, Bill Cowher, when he won his last Super Bowl and stepped down, he made Tomlinson his successor. And it's been like that for years now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Also, right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Kevin, however you say his last name, he has ties to Frank Wright as well. But I'm telling y'all, I know a lot of people sitting here saying, "Oh, why haven't we, announced Deuce Staley?" If you heard what Frank Richie Wright said, the man said that he is not going to announce all staff until they're in place. Deuce Staley, and I would say this: we haven't even made official our special teamers or offensive line coach. We just know that they're signed, but Frank Wright ain't made it official. He said he's not making it official until he brings coordinators in, and then the coordinators, do other staff hirings. So we got people on staff like Aunt just alluded to. I don't know about the Jim Bob Cooter, but like I said, until we get the OC, watch I tell you, next week you're gonna have so many coaches like, damn, we just hired the OC. Now we got a quarterbacks coach coming in. Now we got a wide receivers coach coming in. The position coaches are gonna be flowing after the Super Bowl because again, Frank Wright has a lot of ties in the Eagles organization, a lot of ties back when he was at the Colts, a lot of ties at the Jacksonville Jaguars. But don't be surprised if Easy E, our defensive coordinator, Evero, sits here and gets some coaches outside of Denver because I've already been here. I already see you smiling. I already heard that he's sitting here already getting his staff together. But the reason why I call him Easy E is because he got two E's in his name, and he from
Hey,
Cali.
shout out Fade. He said no ties, no buddy. Fade. Remember I told you Tepper be lying, come out in the paper talking that buddy shit, but then hire Evero, and then Evero bring his linebacking coach with him. Hey, look, that Tep only said that shit because he was talking about Steve Wilkes. You feel me?
I mean, but think about it
Tep was
though.
a fraud, man.
No, we not. No, think about it though. And
Man.
I'm gonna give somebody a credit. I'm not gonna take their seances or their quotes. Why us being? I mean, I'm young in the game, so when I say this, but us being YouTubers, streamers, whatever, you watch other people's stuff just to hear what they got to say. I do that. So Steve, I know a person that you do not like. Steve Smith alluded to the reason why Steve Wilson not get the job is because if you saw what Al Holcomb did with the defense, we did not go up. We regressed as a defensive unit
Well,
underneath
he
Al
also
Holcomb.
said that Steelers game was a big game to take that L
Who
like that,
who
man.
said that?
Steve
Who said that?
Steve
Okay,
Smith
yeah, yeah,
Man,
said
okay, okay, okay,
y'all know
okay. You,
damn well I don't
yeah,
want
I
his
know.
shit. That nigga got to say. Yeah,
nah,
man,
All right,
Steve
well,
Wilkes.
but
all right,
yeah,
Hey,
but,
look,
but, but
Steve
but
look,
he made
Smith
a
full of
point though.
shit, man.
But
but
look,
all
he
right, but
did he
let
made
me
a
say,
point though.
Little
let me now
tight
you,
hat wearing ass nigga.
yeah, Kyrie, you see where I'm going with it. What I'm saying is he
Yeah.
sat there and said that if Steve Wilkes could have got the job, if this man sat here and changed defensive coordinators, he rode with his homeboy. Yes, Al Holcomb has been with him. But if Al Holcomb sat here and made you lose your job, why would you sit there and still hold this man to a defensive
Is
coordinator
that what you
position?
believe, C. Dougie?
I do. I definitely do. Because you remember it was reports out that the brass were asking,
Shit good as
"Are
hell.
you sure? Are you sure you want to keep Al Holcomb?" They asked this man. There was reports that came out and said, "Are you
Hey yo,
serious?" But think about it. Even after that, how many possible D coordinators did we look at? We looked at Evero. We looked at the Jet safeties coach. We looked at the Saint safeties coach as the defensive coordinator. So they giving him options, and this man sat here and still kept Al Holcomb as his D coordinator. Hey, you
I
got you
mean,
got
Well,
I'm
let
somebody
me
you got
saying,
ask
somebody in
both
the
of
back
y'all a
let,
stage.
question. Did we get the right head coach? I mean,
Staff like yeah, like
or did
for
we get the
connects.
best defensive coordinator? Shout out, sir. What's good, homie?
I like the fact that Frank Reich is the offensive mind. This is our first offensive minded coach that we had. I think if he able to bring life to keep life in our offense on a regular basis, I'm not worried about the defense. You feel me? I'm really not. The players on defense, defense is about emotion a lot of the time, motherfucker. When you hype, you hype. You feel me? For the
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
that play football, when you hype, and the offense scoring points. Shit, we about to get sacks and picks. That's all we know now. So
All right,
we need a stronger offense because I think our defense going to continue to grow. We just can't forget about the defense, man. That's the only
I
thing with this
mean, so with
offensive
that
coaching.
being
hey,
said, Kyrie, Do we gotta draft defensive
No,
players
hey,
with these with premium picks this season?
hey, can I say this? Like I said, I'm gonna jump off
Well,
because hey, go ahead, Kyrie. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make this point. And the reason why the Eagles made it to the playoffs or to the Super Bowl. Go ahead, Kyrie.
nah. So I was just gonna say, I don't think we, according to what they talking about, it's going to take for us to move up in the draft. We not even going to have too many premium pack picks too early.
God,
I
that's
mean,
not
Shout
true.
out, hey, hold
I,
on,
I,
fellas. Shout out kicking it with Rod. He say, see, Dougie, he trying to get down with us. Hey, kicking it with Rod. I got your email, my G. Shit, hey, look,
Well,
it's
we need to
$50
have a we need to have a
for a moderator, Rich. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? Or
wait,
you
wait,
can,
wait. Go ahead.
I don't know, see, Dougie, talk your
Well, he
shit.
said. Wait. He tried to get down with us.
That's what he say.
Uh,
Yeah, me. I don't know what that mean. You know what I
okay.
mean?
We'll talk offline with that. All right, let me make this point. All right, the Philadelphia Eagles are in the Super Bowl because of what? Kyrie and what? Like that's a question. Why are the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl right now? Because of what side of the ball?
They
they defense,
offense. I'ma
well,
say they fucking offense, see Dougie.
Okay, I
the
give you
offense
I
and
give you that.
defensive line got them to the dance. All right,
Okay,
offense and
I
defensive
would
line
say
got them to the
defense.
dance.
I would say defense. The reason why I'm saying is Frank Wright alluded to our defense during the press conference. He said, yes, Carolina has had top 10 defense. They have had in the middle of defenses, but I want to have a top five defense. With a top five defense, what does that do with your offense? And I've made this point before. When you have a top five defense and they sit there and get turnovers, they get sacks and they flip the field for you, what does that do
Yeah.
for your offense? That
Oh
sits
yeah.
there and that gives you a short field for your offense
Oh
where your
yeah.
offense
Oh
doesn't have to
yeah. Talk
go
that
an
shit,
80,
see Dougie.
80-yard drive. So when
But
you look at it, with this defense is going to be elite because we're going to sit here and get pieces. I think Anki even alluded to. He was like, I think he asked me on Pensions Uncensored. See, Dougie, what's a couple of D tackles? You got two D tackles out in Washington. You got Hargraves that's playing the Super Bowl on Sunday. We're going to stack this defense where this defense and our coaches already said, I want a top five defense. With a top five defense, it is going to be elite. And with a top
yo, see,
defense, hold on,
yo,
Kyrie, real quick. I'm almost
mhm.
done. With a top defense, your offense does not have to do so much. And then think about it. Look how much short yards or short fields the Eagles have had. Yes, their
Bro, we
offense is
gotta
in the
stop
top
thinking
10.
like that, bro. Why you want
It's the
the
truth,
offense to
though.
not have to do more? Fuck that. Let's
I
score more
didn't say
points.
that, Kyrie. Kyrie, what I'm saying is a top five defense gives your offense short fields. I didn't say nothing about the offense not being productive. I'm just look at what the Eagles did. Just look when they played the 49ers, what happened? Their defense shut them down, and the Eagles had short fields the whole entire game, right?
Shout out Fins in the house. I see you. Got Michael Thomas in here. See, Dougie, it's a fact. That's a fact. Everything you said is a fact. A great defense more than likely puts your offense in the short field position. More
I'm
than
just saying.
likely, if offense get the ball in short field, they put points up. So that in turns make your offense better as far as a scoring offense. But see, Dougie,
What up?
well, there's really no argument with you there. If a motherfucker try to argue with you on that point, he basically just try and fuck with you because it's a fact. You do need a good defense anyway
I mean,
to
like I
do
said,
anything.
I'm not gonna take away Kyrie or your
Shout
or
out
or
Doze TV for that super chat. Say short field advantage is great for young QBs development. Yeah, that's a
Thank
fact.
you, thank you. That's where I'm getting at because we're gonna draft a quarterback, and if you look at it, I understand. Kyrie sit here saying, we're gonna give the farm up, all this and that. Honestly and truly, I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because when we did the mock draft, I hate Aunt wasn't able to make that mock draft. If you went back and saw when we did that mock draft, we traded with the Arizona Cardinals. We gave away this year's first, next year's first, and the third round pick this year. It was already populated at 98% go for a trade. So what are you telling me? Sit here saying that we're gonna have to give up a whole farm of picks where you don't have to? Like I said, it was already calculated that it was a go for a trade up to the number 3 pick from 9 without giving up the farm of picks.
Say
Hey
those
yo, I
picks.
think I
Hold
think
on, see Dougie. Run them picks down again that you gave up in the mock draft.
All right, so in the mock draft, I wanted us to move to number 3. We moved up to number 3 from number 9. We gave up this year's first round pick, which is the 9th pick, next year's first round pick, and a third round pick this year. And it made
Yep.
and it did
And it got us to the
it got
third
not
position.
and it yes, it got to the third position. It
Oh
was a
shit, that
98.
was a
It
hey
was a,
look, see Dougie, that was a fucking steal.
it was a not it look
yo
it was a
you hey yo
98 it was
you
a
said
98%, it was a 98% go.
yo you
What's up
said it
with
was
you
gonna take
players,
3
man?
first
How you,
rounders to
how you
get
doing,
to
2020?
the
I guess I
first
gotta
spot.
just jump in there
Yeah,
since
jump
all
in, man. How you
since all
feel?
you
What's up with you, sir?
how you doing, man? How you doing? All you wishing upon a dreams, general managers,
Look,
Monday
right,
morning
right,
quarterbacks.
right.
See, y'all don't even, you Carolina fans. I got to come in here and rib you, man, because y'all don't even know what state you're from, and y'all from North Carolina or South Carolina, man. Which one, man?
Oh,
Oh, this nigga
hold
talking
on
shit.
now.
I'm from
He talking
Hold on.
Michigan.
Let me
shit.
get his ass. Let me get his ass.
I'm gonna
First off,
put y'all number
First
2
off,
under the
we
Cowboy
this is
fans.
a team that reps that has 2 states that rep it. Currently, I'm in North Carolina. Just like the only nigga on this phone that may not be in North Carolina is C. Dougie. That's because he's a Dallas fan. But other than that,
I told you I could feel
hey,
the
C.
delusion.
Dougie,
I could
mind
feel
you,
the
I ain't say
delusion.
Cowboy. I said Dallas. You love the state of Dallas, Texas. God damn it.
He
Hey,
on here
hey,
doing mock drafts at home. This is how far Carolina has fell into the trash bin. He's
Now, who
doing
what
was
you?
mock
your
Oh,
team? Hold
that's
drafts.
what
on
I'm
now.
saying.
Who your
Hold on,
He's
team?
what you
doing
talking
mock
about?
drafts.
Hold
If
on.
we
Let's
give up,
find out who the
y'all
fucking
need to give up
squad
the
is.
whole team and part
Who's
ownership
your
if y'all can get
squad, nigga?
Lamar. Get Lamar.
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who's your team, fella?
Where it sound like I'm from, man? Where it sound like I'm from, man?
I don't
It
know.
sounds like
Down
you
south somewhere.
from
Louisiana.
Pensacola, Florida, or something.
Nah, man, I'm from the Bay, man. Your area, man. I'm a Raider fan, man.
Oh yeah, get your hold
Raiders.
on. I
I
got
mean,
you.
y'all lost
Hold
your
on,
team. So what the fuck you talking
no.
about?
Hold on, I got it.
You said
I
Raiders?
got it.
Up to the
I got it.
Nah.
Don't worry about it. We get that motherfucker up out of here. Hey, I'll be
Right.
damned
They
for
done
Raider
that fuck
fan
up.
bring
Fuck
his
you
Like,
ass
talking
over
what are you
here
about?
talking
and talk
about?
that
Fuck you
cockamanian
talking
bullshit he talking. Fuck wrong
That's
with
what
that
I'm
nigga
saying.
C
Like,
Ducky. Bitch,
I don't know what he
y'all
talking
trying to
about.
come on. Don't ever, yeah, you get your ass in the chat. Next time you come over here, you must cash out. Fuck wrong with you, nigga.
Hey, don't worry about it. You need to worry about is Derek Carr the reason why y'all, man, don't get me started, man. You talking about us doing mock drafts. You go draft a
Yeah.
quarterback
They need to
yourself.
do 2 or 3 of them,
we
see,
need
Ducky.
to
Yeah.
keep Derek Carr far away from us if
Talk
Like,
about,
possible.
what this
talk
man
about
talking
how
about?
far the Carolina Panther fan. You a Las Vegas Raider. Bitch, y'all just went on. Stop playing with me.
I don't
The
know what
hell
dude
wrong with
talking
this
about.
man here
Look,
talking about he a
they
Raider
might be looking
fan?
for a new coach after next year. Fuck you
Hey,
talking
let me say this real
Hey,
quick.
shout out
Hey,
Joe
shout out AB.
JTE for that
Hey, shout
super
out
chat.
AB for that
Say,
cash app.
sir, you don't know ESPN do mock drafts all fucking summer long.
I don't know what dude talking about. Hey, Burr. Hey, let me shout out Burr. Shout out AB first. You know I love you, man. I see that cash up you said. Burr,
Yes, sir.
I did do some tape. You know I ain't gonna tell yet, but when we do our next mock draft, I will talk about if that particular player is on the board and why we should pass. I appreciate you giving me, some homework to do. And like I said, next mock draft, we're gonna have our man Unc in there and we're gonna talk about it. All right.
Yeah, we gonna run that motherfucker tomorrow early. That's what we gonna do. I want to do a mock draft and we gonna run that bitch early.
You try to wait, what you try to do it with the crew?
Yeah, we got to.
Oh, we just brought Don Capers. Let's freaking go. Let's go. It just got announced. Did you see that?
What's that?
that shit on Twitter?
Don Capers. Don Capers. Well, I got some sources. They just text me. Don Capers is coming as a senior advised assistant for the defense.
God damn.
So you know what that means. You
Yeah,
know what that
they
means.
going back to the basics, C Dougie. That's what.
Hey,
Hey, look.
what?
Hey,
What?
look. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Hey, Hey, see, Dougie, don't even worry. These motherfuckers, Don Capers might draft a defensive player, 9th overall.
Hey,
Fuck
what
we
did I
talking
just?
about, nigga?
Hey,
Don Capers might go get the next Julius. You understand me?
hey,
Is he
what
out
did I
there?
just tell
The
you? What did I
fuck
just
we
tell
talk?
you?
Brian Burns, who? Nigga,
Nah,
stop playing.
Hey,
Hold up. Go ahead, Kyrie.
I'm
Go ahead, Kyrie.
I'm fucking with old boy from Notre Dame,
The
Josh.
DN, the DN, the DN, Kyrie.
He
Yeah, he nice.
explosive.
He
He
nice.
explosive.
He
He
nice. He
explosive
nice.
for real.
I'll
Hey,
say this.
see, Dougie, if
Go ahead.
Don Capers, and you said a senior advisor?
Here, let me read you the exact title. He's the new senior defensive assistant.
Defensive assistant.
So it's like
General manager of the defense type
yeah,
shit.
baby, yeah.
Nothing crazy.
I'll say that. Basically,
General
he's a
manager of the
senior
defense.
analyst on that defensive side.
So
Okay.
he gonna probably be helping out with like the scouting and shit. Hopefully they gonna get some. They trying to change. I think it sounds like they trying to change how we run the defense. You feel me?
Are we going? No,
Yeah.
Kyrie, we going
Hey,
to a
it's
three.
go. Hey,
Hold on,
if y'all
Kyrie, where you
remember,
been?
Don Capers was a 4-3 man.
We looking for a new type of player now. You feel me?
Hey,
So we gotta
Kyrie,
move
where
some
you
shit
been? We
around.
going 3-4, my guy. Where
I
you
hear
been
that,
at?
I don't know yet.
I'm just
I'm telling you,
saying. Right.
I'm telling you, we going
Yo,
3-4.
Ejiro said it's the players determine what we do. It
We
ain't
going
about it.
3-4, fellas. I'm telling y'all.
Hey,
I'm
look,
telling y'all.
I can't wait to see it. But see,
But okay,
all he
but
doing is giving his expertise, really. See, Dougie, they building a fucking staff,
that
though, is
there
what
you
I'm
go. See,
saying.
that's all I'm about to say. But didn't
That's
I
what I'm
just say?
saying.
Look, before we even got this news, didn't I just sit here and say them coaches about to start dropping? So think about it. If we were supposed to get Jim Bob Cooter, we could have been signed that man. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I mean, we could have been signed. That's a fuck. See, Dougie, that's why I say, nigga, is you on the staff or not? You
I'll
feel me?
say this. I might be wrong about Brian Johnson because of what the Colts are trying to do. But if the Colts stand put with Jeff Saturday, Brian Johnson coming. Because again, I know you hate the man, but the man
No,
opening up his purse and pocket. No, I'm talking
I
about
don't
temper.
hate him. I
I'm talking
don't
about
know the
temper.
nigga.
No, I'm talking about David Temper. I know you hate
Oh,
David Temper.
that's a
But what I'm
So
saying is Temp
well.
opening that
Those are
purse.
harsh words.
You dislike the man.
let's just
You
start by
dislike the
getting
man.
DJ a good coach and a good quarterback. You feel me? I fuck
Yeah.
like how my boy could be a lot. Yo, he could definitely be a top 5 receiver with a good quarterback, man. In this
Who we
league,
talking about? DJ Moore?
yes sir. He could be a top 5. If he getting
I mean,
1100,
I ain't gonna
if he
go
getting
against you. I know
if
somebody
he,
in the chat they will,
Oh yeah,
but
we
I
ain't
ain't
gonna do
gonna
that.
go
I'm
against
We
you.
ain't
just
gonna do that.
yo,
I know who
he
you
getting
talking about.
1100 with scrubs. He getting 1100 with scrubs thrown to him. If he
Hey,
had
let me.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm just saying.
Boy,
I'm
I
not
know
saying this
y'all
Aaron
niggas is
Rodgers. I'm
waiting on
saying
DJ Moore to become a Tyreek Hill or something. You hear
nah,
me?
it ain't even that.
Hey,
But I'm just
hey,
saying
can I
he
say
just need a
this?
better quarterback throwing to him, man. Come on, let's be
Hey,
real.
I
hey,
agree.
you said Brian Burns, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say. We forced Brian Burns. Malone, hey, appreciate that cash up, Malone. He said for keeping doing your thing, bro. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit more, and I'm gonna ask the pleasure of shouting out, the little baby channel that we got, a part of Panthers Uncensored and underscore 2020. But Brian Burns was forced to put his hand in the dirt as a DN. If you go back and watch his Florida State film, he was really a natural 3-4 DN slash linebacker with our new D coordinator, Easy E. It's two players that sit here about to come off and go to the pendulum of going to the mountaintop of their careers, regardless of them being young. That's JC Horn, number one, because JC Horn is going to be the exact replica of Patrick Surtain. If he stays healthy.
I think he's already better, but
No, but hold on. No. Kyrie, what I'm getting at is Easy E was coaching Patrick Surtain in Denver. We saw what he did. I didn't say that
got smoked by
Patrick
DJ
Surtain is
Moore.
better than him. But what I'm saying is JC Horn will have the same exact fountain of youth and the same coaching that Patrick Surtain had, and then display basically display his skills. The other player is going to be Brian Burns. Brian Burns It will be back in his natural position. I see, Unc. I see you shaking your
He
head.
need another. He
I
need
know.
another
I already
10
know.
pounds on him, man. I need
Yeah,
another
you
Okay,
10
know
but
I'm
yeah,
about
pounds
to
on him.
light your ass up. Go ahead, talk your shit.
The reason why I'm saying it is because you got to look at it. He's going back to his natural position. I didn't say the best player. I said they're gonna thrive in this position because you got Frankie Louvu, who's really been took over the defense, who's the captain of this defense. Shaq Thompson's going to go to San Francisco with his daddy. So again, I will sit here and say Brian Burns is
Ah,
going to
you
be able to play
stupid nigga.
back in his natural position.
I know you don't like the man.
No. I ain't sit here and say the man ain't never going to get a job. I just didn't want the man being my head coach.
Yeah. See, Dougie, I hear what you're saying, man. Quite frankly, I believe this year might have been Brian Burns' best year
Okay.
under Steve Wilkes.
Okay.
Now, you can
He would
say
have
what you
probably.
will, but if Brian Burns don't produce 12 and a half plus sacks this season,
Okay.
then what
Talk it.
huh?
I said talk it. I ain't arguing with you. I know where you
I'm
going.
just
Talk
saying.
it.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I
I
ain't
got you.
saying nothing. I'm just saying.
I got you.
Shit,
I
hell,
think he would have
Brian Burns
benefited
better
even
stay on
more.
that level.
I
God damn
think
it.
he would have benefited even more of still having Hassan Reddick here, man. You feel
Williams
me?
so goddamn trash, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But
I
Kyrie,
like the Don Capers shit.
That would have been money well spent.
It damn sure woulda. Yeah, man. Because
We need another pass rusher anyway.
they going to get him. Don Capers is going to get him a pass rush.
oh yeah, we are. Trust
Trust
me,
me.
we're gonna be
He
straight.
gonna
We're
get
gonna be
him one.
straight.
If he got something to say about that defense and staffing, shit, or personnel, he gonna get it. Hey, look, Don Capers was the first, I want to say defensive coordinator or assistant defensive coordinator in Charlotte.
Yeah, he was. Don Capers has history in Charlotte. He does. I
Yeah,
don't know
big
when.
history.
Man, didn't they say they was trying to break up the
Hey,
boys
hold on,
club?
Kyrie. Hey, shout out Ricardo for that catch. He said, "What do you think we should go after Chase Young?" Only reason why I don't want Chase Young
Nah, he
because
got hurt already, man. He had
but
a
now
severe knee injury, bro.
hold on, Kyrie. He hasn't fully recovered from the ACL injury. But again, I will take Payne or Allen from Washington. They're gonna be free agents.
Yeah, we
So
need
I
another
will say that.
defensive tackle, man. We need we need like four strong. We need four of them niggas strong for real. That's what we need. We need a solid 4-man rotation at D tackle, bro.
Hey, hold up, fella. Let me address Rob Money real quick. Rob Money been getting at me goddamn for the last 20 minutes. Rob Money don't like how I talk about Brian Burns, I guess. You know what I mean? But see, let me tell you something, right? It ain't got nothing to do with that nigga personally. I don't know Brian. Yeah, hold on. Let me look you in your fucking eyes, man. I ain't got nothing against Brian Burns as a man. I don't know it. You know what I mean? I don't know his father. I don't know his brother. My disdain with Brian Burns is in fact what you said in your goddamn comment, nigga. You say, you coming off negative for no reason with Brian's fool. You said the man getting more sacks every year since he been in the league. We let me say this. Don't come at me with Brian Burns has been progressing type shit. Because if by all accounts, this is his best season in the fucking league, and you're telling me he's progressing and he going into his fifth fucking year, Brian Burns, he's a subpar player. Put
He
it
was
like that, goddammit. I don't care what I don't care what niggas say. I mean, you can like Brian Burns. I'm a Panther fan. I've seen elite defensive ends on this team. Brian Burns he's not one. Jared Allen was better than Brian Burns, man.
nah. You
Charles
wild.
Johnson.
You
What you
wild.
Forget that.
talking
Hey,
about?
and we got our quarterback coach. I told you we dropping names. I told you Josh McCall is our quarterbacks coach.
Oh shit. Well, I like it. I like it.
Hey, let me pop the channel off and let me get in this chat and do some homework for us. Hey, if you have not subscribed to 2020, you missing out. We breaking news on here. We talking about possible free agents. We talking about draft. Y'all see that Cash App up there? My man Cash App is underscore 2021. Y'all
Yes,
run them
sir.
up. Y'all hit them likes. Y'all keep commenting. Y'all share the video. Hey, like I said, we running it up. You got three of the hardest working Panther fans on the network. That's with Panthers Uncensored. You got underscore 2021. You got Keep Pounding TV. And you got myself. What's up, Doug? Like I said, we love you guys. We appreciate all the love that y'all been giving. We running it up. Like I said, just like the Panthers coming, we coming with that heat every single day, every single week, every single hour. You know I love you, Unc. I'm about to be in that chat. Let me go ahead and drop some notes and stuff on this stuff because I know we're gonna be talking about it here soon, man. So you know
Go
I
ahead,
love you.
my G. I love see see Dougie, I love you, man. Shout
You know
out
I do.
AB for that cash app. AB, you know I love you. He say check that wallet up. Yeah, yeah. I love you, my G. Shout out Rice Rising. Shout out my nigga C Dougie. But hey, my nigga C Dougie gonna stay on top of what's news. If it ain't news, if it don't make sense, he ain't gonna make sense out of it. You feel me? So fuck with C Dougie. Shout out C Dougie. What's up, Doug? Is his channel. Y'all subscribe to my nigga channel if you ain't already. You bullshit. You know what I mean? Back to the contest. See, Dougie say we just named Josh McCown as the quarterback coach. I like it. He's seen pretty much everything you can see in the league. You know
Yeah.
he can help any young quarterback understand a playbook and break down schemes. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, he was in the I think he was in the league for like 15, 16
Yeah, man,
years.
long
So
time.
I
Hey,
think
look.
it's going to be good for people like Matt Corral. You know, not saying that not saying that that's who going to be our quarterback, but for our quarterbacks who need to learn how to read defenses, you feel me?
Yeah.
We need a veteran presence, somebody that been in the league that could really tell them like, yo, all right, look, when you see this, they doing XYZ. You feel me? So I think that
Yeah.
that type of presence going to be good for that room, man. I think that'll be good. We need a young quarterback at this point. I hear what y'all talking about the Lamar situation, but if we giving up 3 1s, we might as well get a young quarterback that we can actually develop and I mean somebody that's coming in with no bad habits. You feel me? They fresh to the league. They ain't scarred by nothing. You feel me? We ain't gotta pay them an arm and a leg or no
Yeah.
shit like
Talk
that.
that
We
shit,
somebody
Kyrie.
that's gonna come in, prove who they are. You feel me? Get the city on their back. You feel me? Can
Hell
we get
yeah. Talk
somebody
that
with
shit,
some
nigga.
goddamn energy in this motherfucker that's going to have the city rocking every game? You feel me? I've been to a game when Cam was the quarterback. You feel me? Not to bring up the old shit, but I've been to a game when Cam had the shit rocking in
Yeah,
2015.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
season was
yeah.
rocking. We need
Yeah,
somebody to
yeah.
come back and bring that.
Kyrie, keep talking your shit,
Yeah,
nigga. I'll
yeah,
be right back.
but yeah, it's gonna be a young boy that's gonna come in there and do that, man. We need a young quarterback, man. We need another couple of pieces on offense. I think we just gotta continue to build out this offensive line, man. But we definitely got something good on offense, man. We just gotta continue to build, and we need some of our young players to take a step. Terrace Marshall, man. The best thing that happened to Terrace Marshall this season was Matt Rule getting fired. You feel me? Now Terrace Marshall is a up and coming number 2 wide receiver, right? What's to come for
Yeah,
him?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Terrace
Hey,
Marshall got to
Kyrie,
have a
talk
big
that
summer.
shit, nigga.
Terrace Marshall got to have a big summer. You know what I'm saying? We seen some bright spots out of Shaw Smith. You know, we still got Laviska Chenault. What is he going to turn into? Is he just a slot receiver for us, or is he pushing to be number 2? You feel me? Is he a running back? Is he transitioning roles? What's going to happen with that?
I don't know, nigga. I don't know, Kyrie. You got a nigga thinking. Can you chat? Can y'all hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly, Kyrie? Kyrie. Can you hear me, nigga? Y'all wait one. Wait one. Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Kyrie, you can't hear me, boy?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, god damn, nigga. Kyrie over there on that good grade. Nah,
Oh, yeah.
Kyrie, I like everything you said. Ain't no need to give up no 3 fucking number ones for no Lamar Jackson. If we go come off that bag, nigga, it's gotta be for CJ or Bryce. Hold up. I gotta see Dougie in the chat. Hold on, don't go nowhere.
All
I
right.
got Andrew pulling up. Everybody pulling up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, you done woke niggas up, boy.
Hey, guys, hey, yo, let's talk about this shit, man. Let's talk about this shit, man. We need a shit. Can we get a vertical tight end in this motherfucker?
Yes,
Can we
sir.
get
Talk
somebody
that shit,
that's gonna
Kyrie.
run down the middle of the field and catch the dead ball and make
What's
plays?
up, nigga?
Hey, let me say this. I'm gonna jump off. You remember the question that we had before these hires start happening? With my illusion that we're gonna get a Philadelphia Eagles, one of their offensive coaches, something has to be set in stone for us to be sitting here hiring coaches without a coordinator getting their coaches already in
Right.
play.
You right.
So
You right, C. Dougie.
something is brewing because, like I said,
Yeah,
I
because
just
C. Dougie, hold on. Let me tell y'all what C. Dougie is saying. C. Dougie is saying right now that with all these coaches being hired, quarterback coach and shit of that nature, and there has to be something already solidified as far as OC go in order for Carolina to be picking these fruits around the offensive coordinator. That means that bitch already solidified. See,
yes,
Dougie,
sir.
you a genius, boy. You a
Hey,
genius.
like I said, I ain't gonna stay on what's going on, Andrew. Like I said, I gotta
Hey,
speak to you, my guy,
Shout
man.
out
I,
Andrew.
I think we need put it in context because whoever takes that job is going to come into this position knowing that Frank Reich calls the plays.
You
Hey,
got
hold on.
that
Hey,
right.
hey, hold on,
Andrew,
Andrew.
talk
Andrew,
that
no,
shit.
no. Hold on, Andrew. Hold on. Didn't I allude to that when he first did when we were on Panthers Uncensored and people was like, CW, what you mean Frank Reich's calling plays? I called it from day one when that man got hired. They sat there and said, this
Yeah,
man just sat
he
here and said,
said it.
no, but I
Frank
broke
said
it.
it himself.
No, but I broke it before he said it because I did
What?
my research. Yes, I put that on everything I love. Reason why? Because Charlotte News did a one-on-one that came out 5 minutes before his presser, and a lot of people didn't watch it. And that man asked him, he said, are you going to be calling plays? He said, a lot of coaches have gotten away with it. A lot of organizations have gotten away with it. But if you look at who's in the Super Bowl or who's going to go to the Super Bowl, he's still calling plays as the head coach. And you know who he was alluding to, which was
Shout
in
out Red
Andy
Sun
Reid.
Barton. Say he a new sub. I love you for that. Rep
Yes,
me up.
sir.
Share the video. Step on the like button. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop over here, man.
Yes,
What
sir.
I see, Dougie, go ahead. I see, man. I had to shout it out.
Nah,
Shout
go
out
ahead.
Primo. Shout out Primo C. I got some pulling. They pulling up. Shout out Lowski. Say CIA Dougie.
Hey,
Hey,
nah,
see,
man.
Dougie, you ought to take that. I like that.
CIA Dougie.
Cause you plugged in, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
like I
like
said.
that.
Hey, tell Miss Danielle hello, and like I said, Andrew, go ahead and talk. 'Cause I'm gonna be listening because I know you're gonna lose to some of the points we already had. But I
Yeah,
love y'all, man, and like I said, one love as always, man. Y'all keep running on up, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
Dougie, one
The
love,
truth, the
my
truth
G.
is, the truth is, most offensive coordinators don't call the plays anyway. Most head coaches call the plays. The offensive coordinators come in and help the head coach design an offensive game plan. So everyone's up for grabs on this job if they want it. I mean, that you could get
Man,
a
we gotta
one of those.
we
You
gotta
could
be
get
intuitive on offense, man. We gotta be deceptive on offense, man. We gotta be motherfucking risky on
yeah.
offense, man. We got to
Yeah,
be
we sure
all of
do.
these things on offense, man. None of this being conservative shit. We just gonna run the ball all the time, shit. Like
Summer Hill, what's up,
you feel
baby?
me? I want to see like offense. Offense is another word for
Oh,
attack. You
god
feel me?
damn.
Offense
So,
is
shout
another
out
word for
Summer
attack.
Hill
We need to
King,
be in
man.
attack mode on offense, man. We
Summer
need to be
Hill
running up
King
the
say
points.
Lamar Jackson is an automatic 10 win. Shout out Stephen Lane for that super chat. Say, I'm listening, Unky Bunky. Hey, Summer Hill King, man, we can't come off 3 first rounders, man.
Bro, we
A
won 7.
second and
We
2/3.
we won
No
7
way.
games. How many games we won this year? 7, 8.
Yeah, 7 games,
We
nigga.
won 7 games with 4 different quarterbacks. So I think a rookie could get us to 10 games. Shit,
I heard that.
we
I
good
wouldn't.
enough.
I listen.
Shout out
If you're gonna
Kyle for that
sign
cash,
Lamar
yeah.
Jackson, you might as well draft Anthony Richardson because they're the same type of player. Okay, they're running quarterbacks, and they don't last in this league.
Nah,
Andrew.
we don't need no quarterback with no accuracy problems, man. We
No.
don't need that shit, man.
It's
We need
nice. It's a
motherfucker that's
bonus
gonna
to get
throw it where it's
a
supposed to
quarterback who
be.
can run like that. It's a bonus. But what they do with Lamar Jackson, they design running plays for him, and those are the guys that get whacked out. They get burnt out.
Yep. That's
You know,
a
it's
fact.
going to
That's
happen
a
to
fact,
Justin Fields
Andrew.
next.
Shout out Kyle. He say Andrew need a cash app. You hear me? Oh, it is Kale. I said Kale the first time. He told me to say it right.
Yeah. So and then there's another thing that we're talking about today. What a big win getting Dom Capers because
yes, sir.
He's averaged second or third in his career in his defenses for takeaways and points by defense. He's not going to be the defensive coordinator. He doesn't want that shit anymore. He wants he's a consultant, but man, he brings a lot to the table.
Yes, he does, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. See, a lot of people don't know exactly who Don Cable is and was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's had a kind of up and down career. He wasn't successful as a head coach, but that's nothing unusual for good coaches. Some of them just don't like being head coaches and they're not real successful at it. But as from a defensive standpoint, he's been a good coach. And, he coached Green Bay all those years. They had that top 5 defense, I think, for 5 or 6 years in a row. And he's a good addition to this. Evero, he was a consultant with Denver when Evero was there.
Hey, shout out Knock for that cash app. He say Josh McCown's for quarterback coach. What's our thoughts? We love it over here. Knock. We already talked about it. We already broke that news already. Y'all know what time it is over here. We break news. We break news before the live, during the live, and after that motherfucker. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, listen. See, Dougie just told y'all. We don't just do this shit for nothing. We do this shit for real. You know what I mean? We actually are on ground. We actually got sources. I know how to talk to people. I got people everywhere. Shout out Ricardo for that cash app, man. Understand, we gonna bring y'all what we can bring y'all, and not it's gonna be factual. Make no mistake about that. We ain't gonna report no shit that we can't stand on. You understand me?
Well, I'm telling you right now, too, Unc, that Josh McCown hire, what a deal, man. That guy, he was a gamer all his career. I remember it when he was Cleveland needed a quarterback. They brought him in just to play like a Jacoby Brissett type role. Man, that guy in those real lean years, he really played good quarterback. He knows that position. That was a great hire. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. This staff he's putting together, it's got to be the best in the NFL. That's my view.
Hey, shout out Andrew. Let's get there. Kyrie, shout out Kyrie. He dropped off. Pull back up when you're ready, my G. You might have had a call. Andrew, I absolutely love the Don Capers. The Josh McCown, like Kyrie said, gonna work wonders for the young quarterback like Matt Corral or whoever we bring in. He's gonna help them develop as a quarterback coach.
Yep. Well, Brian Hoyer, one of his best years ever
Yeah,
as quarterback was
yeah.
with the Browns, and guess who was on the sideline helping him through it that
Yes,
year?
sir.
Josh
I
McCown.
think Josh McCown even wasn't he with Carolina when Cam was here?
Yeah, I think he was.
I'm almost certain he was the quarterback coach for Cam Newton for a season or two. I got to do my research, and if so, they going back to the basics. That's what Frank is doing. He's going back to what he knows, and quite frankly, Andrew, that's a beautiful fucking thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He going back to everything that he once knew, and I like that.
He was with Carolina in 2008 and 2009, Unc.
Okay, so that was before Cam. That was Jake DeLong there. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
he's been around. He played actually. I think the last team he played for was the Eagles in 2019.
Damn.
And yeah, he's going to be a big help for. What does that tell you? That tells us that we're going to draft a young quarterback. We're going
Yes, it
all in.
does. Yes, it does.
We're going all
Andrew,
in.
but do we go up and get him?
I think this Lamar Jackson shit is just a smokescreen.
Yeah.
I think it's just a smokescreen before the draft.
Shout out Summer Hill for that cash app. Summer Hill, you know I love you for that, boy. God damn, big juicy cash app. Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
It's gonna be.
You say one love, my boy. Yes, sir. I got you. I got you all day, Summer Hill. You know what time it is.
I didn't even hear about that Josh McCown thing till today, Unc. So I'm behind.
It's all right. It's all right, baby. Andrew, you behind. We do our best to stay in front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we can stay in front of this shit, we doing our job.
Fuck, man, I was ready to start calling the Carolina hospitals yesterday after he tapped out.
Hey, Andrew, I had to. Hey, man, it was a rough night for me last night. I had to say the least, sweating and shit, man.
I could tell. Yeah, I could tell you weren't doing well.
Yeah, I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. That shit hit me out of nowhere. But today, see, I'm solar powered. First off, Andrew, today the sun was out, and it felt good on me. I thought about going fishing and everything, so I kind of bounced back as the day progressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still ain't ate shit though. I ain't ate a motherfucking thing since yesterday. My stomach was fucked up, Andrew. I don't know what happened, brother. Be honest.
So, Unc, do you think we're gonna get that Arizona or Seattle pick and go for a CJ?
Andrew, see, you the only one that believes CJ is gonna be there at 5.
Oh, I do.
And if he is, I say we go get that pick. I don't see why not.
I think you know why I say that,
entertain
don't
Seattle.
You? I say that because Baltimore or the Colts are going to draft Will Levis. Houston's going to take Bryce Young. And if we trade up and get that 4th pick from Arizona, then CJ will be there. Okay. And the 5th pick, Seattle, they're already talking about signing Geno Smith. So they're going to be in the hunt for draft picks as well.
So let me ask you something, because you just said something that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Let's take the Indianapolis Colts. They sit at 4. You say they won't leave us, right?
They want Levis.
You believe they want Will Levis in Indianapolis?
That's who I think they're going to draft. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think the Carolina Panthers make a call to him to where they can easily just slide back from the 4th to 9th and still grab Will there if the Carolina Panthers in fact want CJ? Because if that happens, let's say they swap, the Carolina Panthers make an offer, and the Indianapolis Colts do slide back to 9. The Carolina Panthers. Yeah.
Here's what I think, Unc. If we don't get that 5th pick, or Arizona's. I think they're third or fourth. I'm not sure. If we don't get one of those,
Arizona, the Chicago, Houston, Arizona third, Indianapolis fourth, the
Seattle's
Seattle
fifth.
Seahawks fifth.
That's why we got to get up to fifth, because if we don't, Vegas will take the last one. Vegas will take the last quarterback. So we've got to get that pick. We've got to get that at minimum. We got to get that fifth pick, because other teams are going to want to push up beyond that to get their quarterback. So we might as well offer the whole damn package to get what we want, because next year it's going to be slim pickings for quarterbacks.
That's a fact. Hey, hold up, Kyrie. I got you coming. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. Now, that fifth pick with Seattle's interesting, man. It's interesting as hell, Andrew, because let's entertain that. What would Seattle take to move up? They would probably want that one of our second round picks.
They're gonna
I think we need to
possibly
trade.
a fourth.
I think we need to trade sooner than later.
Yeah, they'll possibly want a second rounder and a fourth rounder in this year's draft.
It's going to be a bloodbath on draft day, because you're going to have.
We can't wait that long. We can't wait that long. We got to do it way. We got to do it way before that. We can't play around like that. We can't play around like that.
It's gonna come down to.
If you wait until after the pro days happen, we're gonna be fucked up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. If we wait to trade until after the pro days happen, we're gonna be fucked up.
The only reason I say that, Kyrie, is that these other teams are gonna offer a lot too, and those teams that want the better picks are gonna hold out as long as they can, to where teams start getting desperate and start throwing more on the table. So it's not going to happen early, because they're going to want these teams to sweat it out and offer more. They're not going to make a deal early. It's too easy. The longer they wait, it benefits them.
Andrew, you're 100% right, my friend. 100% fucking right. Now, what happens though, Kyrie, on draft night, like Andrew alluded to, it's going to be a bloodbath. But on draft night, teams' asses get a little tighter, which means you may be able to finesse them along a level that they wouldn't be able to be finessed. You know,
but
this is what I'm saying. Don't wait till you get to the draft to start trying to finesse. I'm talking the finessing should be happening along the way. You feel me?
Well, I believe those phone calls and those offers have been put out there. You know what I mean? Because quite frankly, they've been reported already, Kyrie, like the Chicago Bears, what they want from the Panthers. I told you, Brian Burns, first round, second round, third round this year, second round, first round and second round next year. That was the first proposal. I don't know if the Carolina Panthers bid on it or not, but evidently they did.
Yeah, they probably told them they out their damn mind, honestly. That's crazy.
And now the new one that just came out is a first and second this year, a first and 24, and a first and 25. No Brian Burns was associated.
Let's do that now. What we waiting for?
No, Kyrie. Now, if Brian Burns is not associated in this trade, then this trade could possibly be done already. It's just not disclosed until the New Year league. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, if in fact the Carolina Panthers have agreed already to give the Chicago Bears this year's first, which is the swap, and a second round pick out of two that we have, and a first and 24 and a first and 25, then I say the Carolina Panthers came up. I say we won in that trade right there. If in fact, if this is already done, or if this is a trade that's already done, and I'm saying it now, if the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears have in fact agreed on a trade that entails a first round this year, a second round this year, a first round in 24, in the first round in 25. I say again, the Carolina Panthers fucking won. You understand me?
Yeah, because we could finesse another first round pick somewhere in one of these years. You feel me?
Yeah, if we wanted to.
We can
But
definitely do
honestly,
that.
we don't even fucking need to. We don't even need to.
Yep,
If
but
we came off that ain't shit.
that sometimes that 5th-year option, sometimes you never know who you might draft in the first round. You feel me?
See, I like that. Now that I think about it, I absolutely love it because again, and I say it again. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. The Carolina Panthers give up a first and a second this year. Shout out Kyle or Kale again for their cash app. What'd he say? Let me see. He said for what's Andrew thoughts on Will Levis? Hold on, before you get that, Andrew, because he want to know your thoughts on Will Levis.
All right.
The Carolina Panthers come off a first and a second round pick this year. Again, we swap ninth to first. We get our quarterback, whether it's Bryce or CJ. I don't know what they want. I'm assuming it's CJ. Okay? We gave up one of our second round picks, so now it's not the 39th. I think we picked shortly after that, round 44 for something. So we, in fact, are still in the second round. We can draft the best player on the board. Now we get to the third round. We didn't come off a third round pick. We have our own third round. We pick in the third. We got 2 fourth-round picks. I say the Carolina Panthers win this fucking draft with that trade.
And we actually need players. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and we still get our players. We don't lose
we
nothing in
still
these
need
players.
players.
We
Yeah.
give up 1 second-round pick. We got 2. We swap first for ninth. Man, please.
You think we could finesse that 2025 first round for a second and a third though?
I don't know. Because if this is the offer that's out there or a deal that's done, it's already done. That
Right,
means
right.
we gave up 3 first-round picks and a second. That ain't shit to get our proverbial franchise quarterback, man.
Yeah.
That ain't shit. Because you
But
can
we gotta
get
hit
your
though. We gotta
quarterback
hit.
in round 1.
We just gotta make sure we do our homework on the two dudes that we know to be the top 2 guys. You feel me? We just gotta do our homework. Make sure we get it right.
That's a fact, yo. But who you thinking? The top 2 dudes? Are you talking CJ and Bryce?
Yeah, I'm thinking those the top 2 dudes right now. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the there's a few other guys out there that got some really good arm talent. But as far as just playing at the highest level and winning, these dudes have done it. Like, so, you know, I mean, it's really splitting hairs. CJ's taller, right? I feel like Bryce might have a little bit more command on the offense, and he's
Shit.
also a little bit more athletic. I'd say CJ can move, but you know he wants to throw the ball, so I like that. He's probably going to be very accurate. We need that. You know, we struggle with quarterbacks for whatever reason, man. We just struggle to have quarterbacks that could get the ball to the wide receiver and let them do the work. You feel me? Even on the short shit hitting the floor, like the shit hitting the turf. We can't have that, man. We just need somebody that's gonna get our players the ball where it need to be and not get them killed.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. That's a fucking fact. I tell you what though, Andrew, you
Yo,
still thoughts on Will Levis?
I like him. He's I think he's 6'3", 230 pounds, a big kid. He's got a big arm. Uh, he likes to really wing that ball out there. I mean, that's why he has as many interceptions as he has. But he doesn't. When you think about his pass attempts versus his interceptions, it's not really that bad. I think his lifetime in college, his quarterback rating average is about 130. So he's got all the tools. Do I like him more than CJ Stroud? No. Or Bryce Young, I don't know, because I think Bryce Young's going to have some problems. He's only 185 pounds, soaking wet. That's small for a quarterback. He's got a great arm for a small quarterback, but so did Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? And I'm concerned about him being able to take the hits he's going to be taking.
How tall? Bryce is what, like 6'2"?
No, Bryce is 6 feet.
Like,
yeah, Baker Mayfield actually is taller than Bryce Young, I believe.
Yeah, I think I like I said, I'm taking CJ over Bryce. Will Levis, like I say, I like Will Levis' game. I think he would flourish in Carolina. You get an offense with the offensive line we got, that running offensive line, that run blocking offensive line we got. Will Levis will thrive in Carolina.
Oh, with Josh McCown, who's literally almost the same size.
Yeah, I think Will Levis, man, listen. We got options. I'm gonna continue to say that. We got plenty of options.
Unc, if we get either of the three, even I'm not so much. I know how you feel about Anthony Richardson, but I think he's got a lot of potential to be a great player. Okay, but if we can get just one of those guys in this division, I don't care if they get Derek Carr, we can win 10, 11 games. Okay.
Yeah.
But especially with what we're going to do on defense, Dom Capers, in my view, they hired him for one reason. And that is that if we do lose a Brian Burns in a trade, they're going to ask him to pick the next edge rusher for us in the draft.
So, let me ask y'all this. How many players, let's go off that we traded up, we got the number 1 pick. We don't have a first this year, and we don't have a second this year. What kind of, I think we'll have like 5 picks left over. What kind of players do we need as a priority? What's our priority positions?
If you ask me, we must have? I think we need a tight end real bad. Okay, we need a tight. Now agree. We can do that in free agency, because there's at least 3 good free agents. But if that doesn't work, we're going to need to draft it. Tommy Tremble.
We need a vertical tight end, man.
Yeah,
we need a vertical tight end.
Listen, there's a guy over there in Cleveland who's going to be a free agent, I think, this year. Harrison Bryant. He's been a backup tight end, but that kid, I think he's 6'4", 6'5". He can go up and get the ball. He's got good hands. He's a good blocker. They're not going to use him because they got David Njoku over there. They're going to, he's their starter, so he might be available too. So there's going to be options, but we need some corners. We need another edge rusher, and we need a tight end.
Hey, is CJ Henderson still on the team?
Yeah. He ain't nowhere.
Somebody. First off, Frank Wright need to get this locker room cleaned up before he do anything else. That's what he got to do.
Yeah, that might be a fucking fact.
And take my word for it. You won't have any problem from the defense because Evero won't put up with that shit. He'll ship those guys out quick if they don't get on board. He's a no-nonsense type of head coach. Ejiro Evero, he's a no-nonsense defensive coordinator. So they're going to have to buy in with his system.
Man, I just like that Carolina went out and got guys that specialize in a particular area that know what the hell they're talking about. And you know what I mean? Like, we got a guy as a head coach who's primarily an offensive-minded person. We got a defensive coordinator who is heavily defensive, a defensive strategist. You know what I mean? So I think we're getting key coaches in key areas. So I think as long as we continue to prioritize these specialists in these areas, Deuce Staley, we don't know what he's going to be doing yet, but shoot, if he works with the running backs, I won't be mad at that. You feel me? If he's some type of
that guy was a bowling ball.
I'm not mad at that. You know,
when he ran.
What'd you say?
Oh yeah, Deuce gonna be on their ass, yo. Deuce gonna keep them boys in shape. He gonna keep the running back room in shape. Deuce gonna keep them on their game. Deuce
It's a great.
And he brings a certain culture to the running game. To be honest,
You
I
know
mean,
what?
you'll see the temperature of the running back room change under Deuce
Yeah.
Staley.
The coaches on this team is beyond my expectations. I had no idea that he was going to be able to get these type of coaches. And he said from day one he wanted to get the best. Tepper told him, get the best coaching staff you can in here.
Well, that's probably another reason why Frank Reich might have got chosen over Steve Wilkes. Frank Reich
Right,
he's plugged in around the league. You know what I mean?
right.
He can call certain people and be like, "Listen, man, I need your linebackers coach to come over here with me," and they be like, yeah, whatever. You feel me?
Well, another thing you got to remember too is what during the interview, when they might have asked Steve Wilkes, who's going to be your defensive coordinator next year? And for all we know, he said Al Holcomb, and that might have just killed it
He
right there.
probably did.
Yeah,
He probably did, Andrew.
Yeah,
Just real stupid. Like, hey, I'll bring back Al.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Tepper said, get the fuck
giving
out
up
of here.
200 yards to Mike Evans, man, that'll put a stain on your fucking resume.
But
Yeah.
see,
Sure.
Al Holcomb is over there in Buffalo now, so we really
But he
can't.
got ties. That's Carolina 2.0 over there.
Yeah.
but
It's a buddy system anyway. Regardless of what Tepper say, even around the fucking league, it's the same. If you know, it's all about who you know.
you know what, too, Unc? I'll guarantee you. Well, I don't know this for a fact. It's a guess. I want to make that clear. This is a guess. My guess is that Steve Wilkes wanted to bring Al Holcomb with him to San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan told him we ain't having that shit. And that's nothing personal. He just didn't want to. I'm sure that Kyle Shanahan calls the shots over there, and when I'm just thinking he may not wanted Steve Wilkes to hire Al Holcomb. That's just my guess. I don't know.
It may be a factor that, Andrew. But
Al Holcomb.
I like the highest. Shout out Kyle again for that cash app. I love you for that, baby boy. Hold on, let me see what he said. I'm gonna read you out. He say for leavers under a true quarterback coach might be a shocker. And that's a fact. That's a fact. But I think the coaches.
He's got a big arm. He can run. He's 6'3", 230 pounds, man. It's like a linebacker. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm not trading 3 first-round picks for somebody that's got to develop. I need somebody that can step in now. So if it ain't CJ, who's probably up there as being pro ready, coming out of a pro style offense, I just think I don't think we waste 3 first-round picks trading up trying to get one of these other dudes.
I'm against 3 first-round picks for anybody. To be honest with you, I think 2 in a couple seconds would be more than enough to bring these people.
Well, I mean, I did just say maybe we could finesse that 3rd first rounder for maybe a 2nd and a 3rd or something like that.
Yeah.
I would prefer.
I think you can do it.
I would prefer.
Well, Andrew and Kyle, I think the coaches we got in here really take pressure off of David Tepper. Yeah, take the pressure off of Tepper now. You know what I mean? He getting minds in this motherfucker that can really delegate the organization. You know what I mean?
Well, it's hard. It's hard when you got a head coach and your head coach doesn't specialize in anything in football. You feel me?
Now, master, a man of many things, but a master
of none. So you feel me? I think Tepper finally realized that he played himself by, and he even said in his interview that he don't want to hire any more CEO types because CEO is a general manager.
By the way, Kyle, I will have actual document in my hands by Monday evening or Monday afternoon of our newest head coach contract. I will have the language in my hands. I can't wait to break it down. I still don't know what he's getting paid, and I'm very intrigued on finding out what it is. You know what I mean?
Do we know how many years he got?
4 for right now.
Mm-hmm.
It could be an option in there, Andrew, for a 5th. Yeah, I don't know. I had a language Monday afternoon.
Look, we'll know by the end of next season if he'll be here for 4 years or not.
Well, but okay, so by that logic, you giving him a 1 year deal. You evaluating him this year.
I'm saying that he gotta. I'm saying that he gotta exceed expectations, or he at least gotta meet expectations.
Right. So I mean, hell, but make no mistake, Kyrie, I'm expecting this nigga to come in and win this division year 1. Make no mistake.
Right.
If we don't win this division year 1, or even be in contention of winning this division year 1, quite frankly, it was a failure already. So let's really keep it a whole fucking thing.
We almost won the division with Sam Darnold. I think a better head coach. Well, let me not say better. Offensive minded head coach that was previously a quarterback that could draft and develop a young quarterback. Behind the offensive line that we have, with the talent that we have, if we continue to add pieces, it's no way we won 7 games. We could win 9 or 10 games with a young quarterback. I firmly believe that.
I think we're going to win more than that.
I don't want to get crazy though.
I think I think that
still a young quarterback.
We have the team, and we had it last year. We had a good team last year. They just took forever to start playing, and some of that I attribute to Steve Wilkes because he did a good job. He got them winning. But the question is, which direction do you want to go with your team going forward? And we lacked the breakaway offense, the offense that could dominate, get the ball and just run it down your throat. Or we had a couple flashes of it, against Detroit. But then we came right back out and laid an egg against Tampa. I think if Steve Wilkes could have made the playoffs,
I mean, we had that fucking game.
Steve Wilkes also lost to the Steelers, which is where Tepper was a minority owner too. You know what I mean? And that was a good ass spanking. So I know Tepper probably wasn't happy about that.
Kyrie? You know what killed Steve Wilkes in that situation? Okay, if you remember that game against Pittsburgh, we got 21 yards rushing in that game, and he kept running it. Okay? He kept running it. There was nothing happening in the run game. He didn't adjust, and then he turned around and did the opposite against Tampa Bay, where we were on our defense, we weren't adjusting to Mike Evans. Okay? That's what did it for him, I think.
Yeah, because we had the game.
We was winning 14-0.
Yeah, we was winning that game.
It made no sense. I'm like, yo, is CJ falling asleep or like what the fuck is going on, bro? CJ falling asleep or like 3 times? Like, I'm like, is Mike Evans really faster than you? Cause he really running by you. Like, what the fuck?
He ran right by him. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, Mike Evans won't be on that team next year. Neither will Julio Jones. So, quite frankly, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won't be a threat, but they do have their draft pick. So, you know what I mean?
Well, if New Orleans signs Derek Carr, that's going to be a big win for them because he's a damn good quarterback. I don't care what anybody says.
That's a fact. That's a real big win.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, and he didn't get the credit he deserved when he was playing.
And he got young wide receivers, young good wide receivers in New Orleans.
That Olave's.
Oh yeah, he on the next level. He on the next level. I ain't gonna lie. I seen him in person. That little nigga on the next level.
Mm-hmm.
He next level, man. I seen him. I said okay. And he was taking the top off CJ then. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But we get the right quarterback. We've got a receiver just as good, in my opinion. DJ Moore hasn't
I
had
like
What was
Terrence
that?
Marshall too. Can't wait
yeah.
to see him in a
Hey,
better
look,
light.
like best thing that happened to him was Matt Rule leaving. He should have been playing. He should have been playing more
Yeah, I
last
mean,
year
or at
and the
least
year
giving the
before that.
opportunities. See what happened under Steve Wilkes. Players got opportunity, and Steve Wilkes said that when he came in,
Shi
players on
Smith
this
catching
team that
touchdowns.
should have been getting opportunity hadn't been getting them. I'm gonna make sure they get them. That's what he said, and he did. He did for the most part. But I look. I will say this, fellas. Like Kyrie said, Frank White has immense pressure on him because the Carolina Panthers are not a 3-14 team. No, we finished 7-10, one game back from the division. We actually was in contention all the way up to week 17, 18.
That's a
So
fact.
for if Frank
Ain't no
comes
way
in
he could win
and
5
do
games.
not win this division,
Ain't
it
no
is
way.
a fact that he did not succeed in year one.
He cannot win 5 games next year.
No, sir. No,
Can't
sir.
do it.
I don't
No,
see
sir.
any. I'll be honest with you. I don't see. I think 12-4 or 12-5 is a stretch, but 11-6, I think we can do that. I mean, we got to look at within our division. What have we played? 6 games.
Look, man,
Yeah.
Panthers. The
We still
Panthers
gotta we
lose.
still
The
gotta
Panthers.
add some pieces.
The Panthers just so happen to lose a lot of games they should win, man. So I mean that you gotta give yourself a few games as points, for them to do some dumb shit. Okay, let's be real. It's a change of culture, but we still ain't see nothing yet. We don't know who's the new people in the building, how they gonna act around the team, how the team gonna respond to them. Are they going? Is it another Matt Rule situation? Do the players respect Frank Reich? Everybody didn't even stand up to shake the man's hand. So how do we really feel? How do they really feel?
Oh, we'll find out here soon how they feel. Yeah, me.
The way I look at it is this is a competitive league. If they come out and lay an egg and they're not trying, they're cutting their own throats because they'll get cut. They'll be put on a practice squad somewhere, and that doesn't benefit them. They're gonna want to come out no matter who their coach is. Although Matt Rule did lose the team, if they don't come out and play football, the first one who's going to notice it is the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator, and they'll put a stop to it. I know Jairo Evero, he'll recognize it right off the bat. And he won't have that on this team.
So what are you saying? That y'all believe it's a problem in the locker room already?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
these
it's
guys are playing for their careers, Unc. If they don't perform, they're going to get replaced by these kids coming out now. These kids are faster, bigger, stronger than a lot of these players have been in the NFL for 2, 3, 4 years.
Look, man,
they'll get their asses bumped out.
Look, man, we've been talking about Brian Burns. Brian Burns still probably need another 10 pounds on his body, man. You just said this was his best year, and I don't think he's really peaked yet. To be quite honest, I ain't saying that he about to be getting 15 sacks every year, but
Brian Burns,
I definitely don't think he's peaked. If he can continue to add some more size to his body, man, he just gonna get more powerful. He faster than most any other defensive end right now.
I know how Unc feels about Brian Burns, but I'm a Brian Burns fan because really he had 12.5 sacks. Who had the most sacks next to him? What was it? 4 sacks?
7.
3 sacks? 7 sacks?
7.5 or something like that.
He almost doubled that.
Had 7. Louisville had 7.
Okay. Frankie Louisville had 7. So he almost doubled that. Okay, at 12.5.
But that's what I'm saying.
We don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, man. We need to keep the people like Brian Burns and help him by drafting or signing a free agent or getting someone on the edge other side. I mean, look at Myles Garrett. When he started getting much better when they signed Jadeveon Clowney. Even though Clowney isn't a big sack guy, you couldn't run the ball towards him. He'd kill you on the run. So he needs some help.
Hassan Reddick said in his Super Bowl interview that
He didn't actually even want to leave Carolina, but Carolina had other plans.
Yeah.
So essentially, they chose Louvu over Hassan Reddick, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, Louvu had a great season, but Hassan Reddick had what, 15 sacks this season? Had 2 in the NFC Championship game.
I think there were 3 guys,
broke
3 or 4 guys.
broke the quarterback
Kyrie,
were
arm.
4
stay your
guys.
ass right there, boy.
Broke the
Stay your
quarterback
ass
arm.
right there.
Honk, there were 4 guys on Philadelphia who had double-digit sacks.
Yeah. So Kyrie, he just alluded to the Panthers choosing Frankie Louvu over Hassan Reddick. Now, I can't say that's not a fact, or it is a fact, but let's entertain that. Let's entertain that, Kyrie. Let's say the Carolina Panthers coaching staff or Scott Fitterer, they sat down and said, you know what, Frankie Louvu's ceiling may be higher than Riddick's, Hassan Riddick's. Let's let Hassan go and move with Riddick,
I think they thought.
or move with Louvu.
I think they thought they could get a similar product for a cheaper price at the end of the day. And turns out Hassan put a little more superior product on the field. Let's just keep it a whole 100.
Oh no, man! Louvu did more than Hassan though. If you just want to talk sacks, then okay. But look what Louvu did. This nigga had 19 tackles for loss. That's more. Now, if you gonna contribute that to sacks, give him them sacks. Let's say those are sacks. I mean, god damn, the nigga had 19 tackles for loss. I told you, Luke Kuechly in his best year had 20.
Look, I'm not discrediting what Louvu did. Louvu, like I said, Louvu did have a great season, but what I'm saying is Brian Burns would thrive more with another killer alongside of him. You feel me?
I'm sure he would.
You know what
I'm
saying?
sure he would.
That's all I'm saying. Not that Louvu ain't good. Louvu is
damn,
good.
Brian Burns
Louvu
ain't even kill. He's not even a killer. He ain't no killer on the edge.
Like I said, he ain't reached his peak yet. Give him some more time. Give him some
3
more time.
years?
Nah, not 3 more. Not 3 more. We look. I think he got to put more weight on his body, man. We all know that.
But he's going into his 6th year. Yeah, he can't. What you want him to do? He can't put no more on.
Nah, I mean,
I don't think Brian Burns. Look, he going into his 6th year as a professional football player. There's no more weight he can put on, man, and still play healthy and still play and think he gonna last. He can't. There's no more he can put on.
Yo, he's 6'5" and he's only 250. You don't think he could put
that's his frame. That's his body frame. He can't put no more weight on, bro. Not till that motherfucker get 50 years old and sit back, eat no banana pudding and shit like that.
Shit, he need to be eating that banana pudding right now.
No, he can't because that ain't his regimen. That's not his regimen. He's a football player. He's an athlete.
Look, Chad Johnson was out here eating McDonald's every day. What you gonna say to that?
But Chad Johnson didn't put weight on. He talked that shit because his regimen, his body conditioned for that shit. Man, listen. Brian Burns can't put no more fucking weight on, y'all. Trust me. There's nothing he can do. I mean, what take some PEDs, but then he's gonna get suspended for a year.
Here's one for you. Hassan Reddick had 49 tackles. Frankie Louvu had 111.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you can't compare the two. One's a better rusher.
Well,
one's a better tackler.
You know what? I will say there's 2 teams asking 2 players to do a lot of different things. You feel me? So that also plays a part of it. I think we asked Louvu to rush the passer, blitz, go play coverage. You know what I'm saying? Chase down, play. Watch the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
so we was asking them to do a lot. You know, Hassan Reddick probably
Frankie Louvu had what 70 more tackles than Reddick, but he had 12 less sacks. So it's 2 different ball players, really.
That's what I'm saying, man. Them sacks get you paid, though, man.
That's why we need another. That's why we
Sacks
don't
get you
want to get
paid.
rid of Brian Burns, because we needed someone else who can rush
Another
the passer.
elite. We need an elite edge rusher alongside him. He needs to play with. He has
And
to
you can
play
always
with.
find him in that second round. You don't have to get him in the first round.
Man, we don't really have a good history of second round picks. If you really want to go back in history in Carolina, man, we not good in the second round. A lot of them haven't panned out. If you go back to let's see who was a second round pick. Devin Funches was a second round pick.
God damn.
Who else was a second round pick?
Jeremy Chin.
Well, he's doing all right now. He got to stop getting hurt at this point. I think that's weighing on him. You feel me? He been getting dinged up and getting these little undisclosed surgeries or having these elongated injuries that's making him miss half the season or at least 3-4 plus games. Like that weigh on your body, especially as it start getting cold outside. You know, we don't play in no dome. You feel me? These boys outside, unless they go in that little bubble. But other than that, them boys outside are getting it in every weather. Like,
Hey fellas, well I appreciate y'all boys tonight, man, for pulling up with their goddamn content. You know what I mean? We go jump off tonight, baby. I appreciate you. Andrew, you know I love you. Hey Andrew, the chat fucking with you, man. They love you hard.
I can't see the
Hey,
chat.
you gotta know that, Andrew. Yeah,
Well,
man.
that's nice to know.
I appreciate you for pulling up on my channel because I want you to know you can always do that, Andrew. At any time I'm live, if you say live, I'm pulling up. Please do so. I cherish your fucking knowledge, Andrew, and I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Well, I love your show, Unc. You and Big Cat, you guys got the best show on.
Hey, I I love you for that, man. Kyrie, you know what time it is with me. Again, live Super Bowl party. I'm throwing. Oh, hey, we're gonna go live on the platform. I gotta charge y'all because I only got space for 8. You know what I mean? It's getting down there. It's $20. Send it to the Cash App with your phone number so I can send you the link. Super Bowl Sunday, 6 o'clock. Pull up. We watch the game, kick back, and enjoy this motherfucker on a live stream. We go take over YouTube Sunday. Hey, I appreciate y'all, Andrew. In the chat, y'all know I love y'all, man.
Same to both of you guys.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Kyrie, one love, baby. We gone.